Hello, I'm Pratham, and in this video, we all are going to learn about force. And I will be dividing this video into two parts. And in the first part, we are going to learn about what is force and what are the different types of force and what are the effects of force. And in the second part, we are going to learn about the types of force, all the types of force in detail. And now let's begin with the definition of the force. What is force? Let's know what actually is a force. And force is actually push or pull. Whenever we push anything or whenever we push an object, then we have to apply the force. And it's a vector quantity, so we represent the force with the help of the direction also, along with the magnitude. The magnitude is number and the direction is also needed, and it's denoted by capital F, and the SI unit of force is Newton, and the Newton is also denoted by capital N. And whenever the capital F is written, then we need to understand that they are talking about force, and the Newton is there, which is the SI unit. Now let's learn more about the force. And there are the examples of the force, like we close the door, open the door, then we are applying the force of a push or pull. Like when we open the door, then we push it, then we are applying the force. And whenever we are closing the door, then you may pull it or you may pull it or push it. It's up to us from which direction we are closing or opening it. So it's like that only. And throwing or catching a ball is also an example of force, because the force is being applied. We are throwing a ball, so we are pushing it. And if we are catching the ball, then we have to stop it, so we just apply a pulling force, a pushing force, like that only. And some other examples of force is lifting the object, or whenever we want to place almirah or any heavy object uh, to a different place, then we push it, so we are applying force on that. Now let's learn about what is SI unit of force. So as I have already told you, it's Newton. Newton is noted by capital N. And whenever we write the magnitude of the number, then we write Newton along with the direction. It's capital N. I have written small n by mistake. And if here is the example, a person is applying 10 Newton force on a box towards left. So here the 10 is the magnitude and the Newton is the unit, SI unit. So 10 Newton force towards left. So left is the direction, as it's a vector quantity, so we need to specify the direction. And here the 10 Newton is exactly the same, like we write the 10 kg weight. So 10 kg force, it's like that only. The kg is a unit, so Newton is also unit of force. Kg is the unit of weight, and 10 is the magnitude. And the effects of force, we are going to study five effects of the force. There are five effects. First is it can move a stationary object. We can move a stationary object, like whenever a ball is kept and it's at the stationary state, then we can kick it and we can start it moving. I mean, starts moving when at the time we kick it. So we can move a stationary object. And one more example is written over here. And now let's check the second effect. It can stop a moving object. So whenever object is moving, then we can stop it, like by applying the brakes. So whenever we are by riding a bicycle, or whenever we are traveling in a car, then if we want to stop our car, then we apply the brake, we push the brake, and then again the brake uh, apply the force on the tires, and due to the force applied by the brakes on the tire stops moving. So that's why the force can also stop a moving object. And one more example is that we catch a ball, or any football is coming towards us, then we stop a ball by pushing it. We apply the pushing force. However, we do not know about it, we just uh, catch it, so we apply a pushing force. And then we have the third effect, which is it can change the shape and size of the object. So we can change the shape and size, like we stretch a rubber band or we squeeze a lemon, then the size and shape changes in both the cases. And in both the cases, we are applying the pushing or pulling force. So as we all know that squeezing a lemon, it changes its shape. And then it's the same with the rubber band also, so it can change the shape and size of the object. And there are not all the objects whose shapes can be changed. We cannot change the shape of iron iron almirah. However, we can do it by a machine, but we cannot do it by hand. So it can change the shape and size, and we can change the speed of the motion as well. We can we can apply brakes, so the speed gets decreased, and again the brake apply the force on the tire and the speed decreases. And also when we want to increase the speed, then we push the accelerator, or and we can also pedal faster. If you are riding in a bicycle, then the if we push the pedals, then the force is applied by us, and then the speed increases. And the fifth effect of the force is it can change the direction of the motion of the object. So for example, when we hit the ball by bat, so in this case the ball is coming towards us, but when we hit it by bat, then the direction gets changed. And same with the football, if football is coming towards us, then we may kick it and we can change the direction of that. Or we can also uh, um, do the same things by with different objects also, like volleyball, basketball, etc. And then the types of force, now we are going to learn about two types of force, which are contact force and non-contact force. So as the name suggests, the contact force is like that, if we are going to apply any force on any object, and actually the force which can be applied on the object only when the object is in contact with us or with the body applying force. So object must be in contact on which the force is being applied. So that is known as contact force. Like we talk about muscular force, frictional force, and mechanical force, these are all the examples of contact force. And if we talk about muscular force, then muscular force is the force exerted by us, our muscles. So whenever we want to move any object, then we have to be in contact with that object. Otherwise we cannot move that object, or otherwise we cannot apply force on that object. But there are certain force like magnet. When we want to stick any object to the magnet, magnet attracts the object, and it can attract any object without being in contact. The object is not in contact with magnets. So that is a non-contact force. We are going to learn about that only and the next slide. But these are all examples of the contact force, and all these examples we are going to learn about them in detail in the next video, in the part 2. And the non-contact force, again the object should not be in contact, need not to be in contact if you want to apply the force, this force. And electrostatic force, magnetic force, gravitational force, as we all know about gravity, we are not contact with the earth. I mean, it's a direct, it pulls any asteroid from the space. So the gravitational force is applied without the asteroid being in contact with earth. So it's like that. And this is the end of the slideshow. And the next video we are going to learn about all these examples in detail: electrostatic, magnetic, gravitational, frictional, muscular, and mechanical force. In detail we are going to learn about them. So the part 1 ends here. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe the channel, and if you have any question, please ask me in my comment. Like the video and share the video.